Welcome back to Beyond the Lens Productions. Today, I am going to be responding to my own video, actually. This video is going to be a continuation of the video I did recently on the new administration in the US and the new automotive czar and how he wants to split off the American brands from Stellantis and put them back in American hands. So, without further ado, let's roll the intro and get right into this. Thank you, and welcome back. So, I did a video recently, and it was to do with the new automotive czar that has been selected for the new incoming administration in the US. And how he said that he wanted to take Stellantis and split it off from the American brands and put the American brands into American hands again. Now, I did have some of my own opinions on that, but I didn't really say anything about that in my recent video because I wanted to allow you guys to comment in the previous video and see what your opinions are on it before I add in my own opinion of it. So, what do I think? Well, the new automotive czar clearly has a lot of background in automotive, and while I do appreciate the fact that he wants to put the American companies back into American hands, this tends to go against some of the conservative ideals of the new incoming government. Yeah, that's where I have a problem with it. So, in a free market society, I do not believe that government should be intervening in private enterprise. And I believe that we should let Stellantis do its thing, let things play out, because I think they're on the right track. Is it going to be an easy road? Absolutely not. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle for them. So, but I think looking back at some other companies that have gone through similar issues through the years, I think that they can make a go of it. Why do I think that? Well, I wrote myself some notes here. So we're going to go through some main points here. And as always, I invite you guys to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified of any upcoming videos. Like this video if you like it, and please comment below and let me know your opinions. Although I think most of your opinions are going to be fairly similar to mine, judging by some of the comments that I have seen in the comment section of the last video. I will also put a link up here to the previous video in case you haven't seen that. So if you haven't seen that, I invite you to go watch that one first. So this one will make a lot more sense. Anyhow, let's get into it. So, first of all, I think the first big thing they did was they changed leadership. They got rid of Tavares. And they got a new leader in there who I think has a better grasp of American car culture. They put the one of the founders of the Hellcat Chargers and Challengers, and head of the Ram division. I think that is actually probably one of the most important division, if not the most important division in an American car company today, is the truck division, because they make a lot of money for the car makers. And I mean, there's a high profit margin on them, but also they sell a lot of them. And you pick up trucks anywhere in the US or Canada, they are huge. Lots of them are sold here. I'm one of them that owns one of them. I love my truck. So I think putting this guy in there that really truly understands what people want, as he's proven in the past, I think this is a great move. New pricing. As reported in various outlets recently, Stellantis is going to be lowering the MSRP on their vehicles by as much as 35 to 40%. That's huge. Is it needed? Absolutely. Because Stellantis, from anything I have read, looked at prices and that, and gone to dealer lots, they have outpriced themselves. They've priced themselves right out of the market. I mean, I don't think there's another car manufacturer out there whose prices have gone up as much as they have in the last 4, 5, 6 years. So I think that's a great thing. Now, as reported by TK's Garage, and I know this guy has some excellent videos. I invite you to go watch his channel. He does have some great videos there, but keep watching mine too. Um, he has some great sources, and apparently they are looking at upping the warranty on their vehicles, not only the bumper to bumper warranties, but also the powertrain warranties. And I think this is a huge one. They're not the first company that's done this. Um, Kia, they've done it. Hyundai did it back in the day because it builds trust. And what does Stellantis need to do the most right now? They'll rebuild the trust of their customers. They did have it at one point, but now they need to rebuild it. And what better way to do that and to make people want to take another chance on your vehicles than to guarantee if something goes wrong with it that you're covered. Now, Stellantis has had a lot of quality issues. Tavares was a great believer in cutting corners, using cheap materials, cheaper parts to bring down the cost of the vehicles. Great, but they did not go unnoticed when they would have recall after recall after recall. Not good. You break the trust of your customer entirely when their vehicle is spending more time in the dealership than it is in their driveway. Ask any Dodge Hornet driver about this one, and yeah, you'll find out pretty quickly how true this is. So, Hyundai, Kia never had a great reputation for reliability, etc. Back in the day, they were very cheap, cheap parts. No one is now. Kia is still building. I'm sorry, but Kia is still on the bottom of the barrel, my opinion, as far as quality in that. I was talking to a very experienced mechanic friend of mine, and yeah, they're replacing engines left, right, and center in these vehicles. And he even had a Kia in the shop, and we went underneath and showed all the little things that most people don't generally see or notice to show me where they cut corners. So they do in places where you don't see, but these things show up as the vehicle ages. And I've seen a lot of Kias rusting out long before they should. I know that I live in a snowy area. We have a lot of salt and sand and brine on the road in the wintertime. But yeah, it's not easy on cars, but no car I've seen rust out probably as much as some of the Kias out there. So anyhow, my point being, Kia and Hyundai increased their warranty period to build trust. I think Stellantis could do the same thing, especially because they're lowering their MSRP and making it more affordable for people to buy their vehicles. So, what else? Oh yes, this is a no-brainer, and I think you're going to see this very quickly with the new Ram head of Ram, and you're going to see the V8 Hemi come back into the Ram. They're probably going to eventually come up with a newer version of it, more powerful, more fuel efficient, etc. But in the sake of time saving, they're going to need to use the existing technology they have and bring back the Hemi that they have right now. So I think that's what you're going to see very soon. You cannot compete in the American truck market with other truck manufacturers, Chevy, Ford, Toyota, all selling V8 trucks, and you're selling a V6. And the toughest looking truck on the road, but it's all smoke and mirrors because there's nothing under the hood to back that up. So, anyhow. What else do they need to do? They also need to bring an economical car. Now, they have the Hornet. It's electric, though. But they could bring back a gasoline-powered version of that car. I don't know the logistics of that, if they can fit a gasoline engine under the hood, they could retrofit it or not. Looking at the car, I would say they probably could. So, I mean, that might be an option. But then again, the Hornet name has kind of been tarnished because of the poor reliability issues on it. So they might be better to bring back one of their other previous vehicles' names for this vehicle. Because all Stellantis has on the lot is mid-high to high-end vehicles that are out of the price range of a good chunk of the population. So you need to have something more affordable. Even in a crossover as well, I would say bring back an affordable car and a crossover, you got it set. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's kind of my take on it in a nutshell. GM, Ford, I think you've been put on notice. Just my opinion. Well, I think they're going to turn things around. And I think that 2-3 years from now, you're going to see some big changes at Dodge. So I hope they're watching. Maybe GM will put some good incentives on the trucks. That'll benefit me too. But anyhow, yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Love to hear from you. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make it